Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Billy, aka Lefty Heat, and welcome to the Toy Insider YouTube channel. Today is a topic I've wanted to talk about for a while now, and this topic is, are video games beneficial to kids? And do these video games help kids' development, hand-eye coordination, problem solving, and so much more? This is a topic that has been talked about for quite some time now, and I'm happy to be talking about this today. There have been numerous articles saying how video games can negatively affect kids' performance, and then there have been some articles saying that they can positively affect kids' performance, and I'd like it if you guys can also comment down below in the comments letting me know your thoughts on this. This right now is strictly opinion-based, but I will also back it up with a few facts here and there, and there are also so many articles right now that are out there that talk about kids and how this is actually, the video games are enhancing their performance. I am going to give you guys some reasons why they are beneficial right now, and we will talk about this. It really depends on the game as well. You should definitely take into consideration which game they are playing. Something like a Grand Theft Auto would not be suitable for younger children, whereas a game like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Minecraft, and that style of game would be very appropriate for younger children. Video games can teach problem-solving skills and creativity. They help with children's brain development. For example, like The Legend of Zelda, you have to search, negotiate a plan, try different approaches, and solve puzzles depending on where you are in the games. You have games like Minecraft where it's a sandbox mode and you can really design anything you'd like in this game and compete with friends, play online, use teamwork, and so much more. Video games can also inspire interest in history and culture. The content of certain video games can encourage kids to read and research. There are games like Age of Mythology, Civilization, Age of Empires, which are phenomenal games, and especially the original ones on the PC, that may spark a children's interest in world history and geography. Another game that I've played is like Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. That's also way back in the day for the computer, as well as upcoming, and nowadays they have apps out and everything. So these games, whether they're retro classics or now modern style games, are very helpful in teaching kids about various locations around the world and even inspiring travel. Video games can also help kids make friends. I know for myself, I always talk about certain games that I'm playing with other people within the community, and I know that's something even way back when on the playground, we used to talk about what games we were playing if we were trading Pokemon cards, and I know with Pokemon Go being such a global phenomenon, that's something that will help kids make friends. There are a few instances that I read about. It was even helping kids with certain disabilities go out to play and actually start making friends because they were playing the same game with the common goal to catch Pokemon, that's amazing, and I think it definitely gives kids an outlet so that they can hang out and play these games with other people of a similar interest, and you wouldn't have that if you didn't play a video game. I know we have board games and toys, which are great too, but this is just something that is very special, and the video games definitely create that friendship, and it's the teamwork behind the game as well, and it's something to talk about that is very important nowadays. So we talked about video games and friendship and the social skills involved with that. Now I want to talk to you guys about video games and exercise. They encourage exercise. If you're playing a sports video game, from basketball, baseball, maybe even snowboarding or skateboarding, the kids are going to actually learn new things in these video games that they might bring with them to the sports fields or the outdoors. Some kids even reported in some of the articles I was reading, learning about brand new sports and then wanting to play them just based off of a video game that they've played. The last topic I'd like to talk about would be video games providing an opportunity to teach. And whenever we play a video game, we're always learning something new. If the video game is historical, we're going to learn different parts of history of that video game and how it relates to real life. If it's nonfiction versus fiction, it's very cool to try a video game and learn something new. There are also video games that teach us certain skills that we need, like mathematics, reading, writing, and so much more. Science is a big topic in video games nowadays as well. I know from computer games to actual console video games, I'm always learning something new, especially if it's a video game that is related to a historic event, and I'm playing through that event, which is very interesting. And it's almost like an interactive movie. It basically is an interactive movie, and we learn new things as we go along. A game that I had mentioned previously was The Legend of Zelda, and they have us solve puzzles in order to get into certain areas, which is a great way to also learn problem-solving skills. And it's something that kids learn. For example, kids knowing how to beat the toughest parts of the game. That takes skill. That is something you have to learn. And kids can take these problem-solving techniques and bring them with them to the classroom. And I've been playing since all the way back on the NES now until present day. And the idea of a video game is pretty much still the same. It's very interactive, problem solving. You're always learning something new. Yes, the graphics has increased, but it's about that gameplay. And definitely monitor what your kids are playing, but also have fun with it. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, because I'd like to hear if you are for that video games help kids' development, creativity, and everything we talked about, or if you're against it. Let me know. I personally think that video games are great. It depends on which game you're playing, and I am very excited to see what the future has in store, whether we're going to go the way of VR and virtual reality, or we'll keep it to our phones and devices and play actual home consoles. So it's going to be an exciting time, and thanks for checking out this episode of Billy Says. I will see you guys in the next video right here on the Toy Insider. I also post videos on Video Game Heat right here on YouTube, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is Billy, aka Lefty Heat, signing out. I'm gonna go play some video games.